we can use old sets to create new sets, and in this video we'll be doing that in two different ways. The union of sets A and B is written A, U, B, is a new set consisting of all elements that are in A, or in B, or in both. The intersection of sets A and B, which is written A and then like an upside down U, B, is a new set consisting of all elements that are in both A and B. So up here at the top of the screen I've written down three sets. You can see them A, B, and C. And let's compute some unions and some intersections. So first, let's look at A union B. So this set is going to contain everything that's either in A, or in B, or in both. And let's go through and let's look at animals first, and then let's look at numbers. So the animals that are in A, or B, or both, well, we have cat, we have dog, and we have cow. But remember, we don't repeat elements in a set. So the animals that we have are cat, dog, and cow. And now let's look at the numbers. The numbers that we have are 1, 5, 4, and 1, 2, 3. But again, we don't repeat elements in sets, so that's just the integers from 1 through 5. And that's the intersection of A, or the union of A and B. Now let's look at the intersection B intersect A. So B intersect A is going to be all elements that are both in B and also in A. So let's first again do the animals. So in A and B, the only animal that I see that's in both is dog. And in A and B, the only number that I see in both is 1. So the intersection of B and A is just the set that contains dog and 1. Now let's go on to C union B. So this will be all the stuff in C or all the stuff in B or both. Again, we can go animal first. So I see dog and cow. And then we can do the numbers. I see the numbers 1, 2, and 3. And again, we're not writing stuff twice because in sets there are no repeats. Let's go on to number 4, which is a little bit more complicated. Here we have an intersection and we have a union. So let's do it step by step. Notice the intersection is in parentheses, so that means we'll do it first. And then after we figure that guy out, we'll take the union. So first, let's figure out this intersection. So that's A intersect B, so that's all the stuff that's in A and also in B. But wait, we already did that up in number 2. So we know that this intersection is dog and 1. And we have to union that with C, which is 3 and cow. All right, and now we just take things that are in here or in there or both. And so we get that set with 4 elements. And I wrote it in that order. You can write it in whichever order you want. And finally, let's do one more, A intersect C. So A intersect C will be all the stuff that's in A and C. All right, so let's start writing this. So let's look at animals first. What animals are in both A and C? Well, I don't see any repeats, so there's no animals that are in both. All right, and now let's look at numbers. What numbers do we see in both? Again, I don't see any numbers that are repeated. So actually, there's nothing in this set. So there it is. Now, there's a special definition. A set with no elements, like the one we have here, is called the empty set. And is written using this symbol. So really, we wouldn't use this, we'd use this symbol, which is kind of like a circle with a line through it, saying that it's empty. There's one other definition I want to throw in here, and that's the definition of disjoint. So two sets with empty intersection are called disjoint. So in this case, we have two sets A and C. Their intersection is empty. And so we would say that A and C are disjoint sets.